close looking back at the Tennessee State and Jackson State battles in the annual Southern Heritage Classic at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium in Memphis over the years. Watch historically black colleges and universities. HBCUs are not traditionally considered college football powerhouses, but players from these schools are regularly drafted into the NFL and they often flourish on the professional stage. There are 34 HBCU players on NFL rosters as the 2017 regular season begins this weekend. Tennessee State alum Anthony Levin, who has played in the NFL since 2010, is one of them after he signed a 3-year contract extension with the Baltimore Ravens in the spring. The Southern Heritage Classic pits Tennessee State and Jackson State against each other at the Liberty Bowl, and the game has consistently contributed to HBCU talent in the NFL, although the number of HBCU players in the NFL averaged around 34 over the past few seasons. Former Super Bowl MVP Doug Williams is convinced NFL scouts will always pay attention to Southern Heritage Classic squads and HBCUs across the country. Scouts have to pay a little more attention to the historically black colleges, maybe not like in the past before integration, but I still think you're still going to come up with 1, 2, 3 or 4 guys that can play at this level. Williams, a Washington Redskins senior vice president of player personnel, told ESPN, slightly more than 10% of NFL players who are in the Football Hall of Fame were drafted from a HBCU. Defensive back, cornerbacks and safeties is the most common HBCU position selected in the NFL draft. Defensive linemen, tackles and ends, linebackers and receivers are coveted. Offensive linemen have made their mark, too. Jackson State produced Sylvester Morris, wide receiver, drafted 21st by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2000, and Rashard Anderson, defensive back, drafted 23rd by the Carolina Panthers in 2000. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, defensive back, left Tennessee State in 2008 after the Arizona Cardinals made him the 18th pick in the first round. Rodgers-Cromartie has collected 30 career interceptions in the NFL and played in 2 Super Bowls. Other notable Southern Heritage Classic alum include wide receiver Jimmy Smith, a Jackson, Mississippi native and former Jackson State Tiger. He played 11 solid seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Smith was regarded as one of the best receivers in the game during his career, catching 100 passes twice and gaining over 1,000 receiving yards 9 times. Cornerback Ashley Ambrose was an All-Pro for the Cincinnati Bengals in 1996. His career spanned 13 seasons and he racked up 42 interceptions, including 3 for touchdowns. Linebacker Marcus Bernard played for Jackson State and was picked up by the Cleveland Browns as an undrafted free agent in 2009. He amassed 15 career sacks in 5 seasons. Safety Brent Alexander was an undrafted free agent from Tennessee State when he was signed by the Arizona Cardinals in 1994. His career spanned 13 seasons. Alexander collected 28 interceptions and 8 sacks with the Cardinals, Panthers, Steelers and Giants. Offensive guard Lester Holmes was a first-round draft pick by the Philadelphia Eagles in 1993 from Jackson State. He started in 94 games over his 8-year career with the Eagles, Raiders and Cardinals. Wide receiver Corey Bradford was a 5th-round pick in 1998 by the Green Bay Packers. When Bradford later played for the Houston Texans, he had his best season as a pro with 6 touchdown catches. Offensive tackle Larry Tharp, Tennessee State, was a 6th-round pick in 1992 by the Detroit Lions. He started 48 games over a 9-year career with the Lions, Cardinals, Patriots, Lions and Steelers.